Hello and welcome to Tennis Volley Talk this episode. Thank you for joining me today. And what I'd like to cover today is letting everybody know kind of some nice news, I think, for the US Open tennis. Mixed doubles actually has been changed to the week before the US Open starts. So it'll be held during Fan Appriation, which I think is a pretty good idea because in that way lets the fans see practice going on with doubles and some of the pros that are there, and also being able to get in to the stadium and having that experience to go into either Arthur Ashe or stadium or the smaller stadium that they have there, Louis Armstrong. So that's kind of a good thing that they're going to be starting to do there. But anyway, this week they've had some of the WTA tournaments that are being played over in Qatar and Dubai. And right now, today, actually, we had a U.S. woman win, and it was Amanda Anisimova that beat Jelena Ostapenko. Well, Jelena, she's a very good player, but she has got beat by Amanda today, and Amanda played really good. She's been up and down, but she has very pure strokes and very overpowering strokes. So she kind of took the racket a little bit out of Jelena's hands today and won 6-4, 6-3. And then the Italian pair in doubles with the women was Yasmin Paolini and Sarah Irani, and let's see, Zhong and Fang Hissen Liu. They beat them 7-5, 7-6. And at 37, Sarah Irani at 37 hooked up with Jasmine, and they did that in the Olympics, and they just formed a very good partnership together. So they're on a roll with winning tournaments here recently. So they're very good, formidable doubles team all around. They also have the Cancun and then the Dubai. And that's the ATP here this week also is being played in Argentina with the clay, Delray Beach, and then Marseille, France. And those are being played this weekend also, which is forming the finals for tomorrow, which would be Sunday, for the finals of those tournaments. So, please subscribe, like, and comment on the YouTube channel. I like coming in and talking about the tennis and my tennis experiences, and also the over-the-phone calls that I do with the tennis podcast, and with also the racket of the day that also you YouTubers that get to see the racket, and then you podcasters, if you want to take a look at the racket, then you can certainly do that. Going to my YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Talk, and taking a look at the racket if you want to. But and please like, subscribe, and comment if you like that, hearing what I have and stuff of that nature through that. But anyway, last week I had a very good conversation with a good friend of mine that I played tennis with before, Rob Small, which I think was really a good interview back and forth as far as my monumental second year ending of my podcast. So that was a fun interview with him, and like I said, that would be a good idea. If anybody wants to make a comment on that and just uh, hear about the, maybe taking and talking about certain pros that were just below the big three for that many years back, 10 years, that they were the big three, Federer and Nadal and Djokovic. So that would be a good thing to kind of highlight and talk with Rob about on certain ones every once in a while. So thank you very much, Rob, for being with me on that. That was a very fun interview, and I liked doing it a whole lot with you in that. And then I do have a few in-house guests that might be coming in. And if you do like the in-house guests, let me know in the comments. And one way or the other, let me know that. I like doing it. And with that, it's just kind of a fun thing to do, just to be able to let everybody know about my tennis playing, and also that I still get out and play during the season in the winter. It's here in Minnesota. It's all inside season now, but I'm sure that there are some people out there that are now still playing outside if it's a warm climate that you're in, which I'm sure there is. And it's good that you can still get out and play year round, probably, which is always good with that. So with that in mind, this week is just kind of a catch up, and then with this and letting everybody know all the stuff that's kind of going on. This is all going to be leading up, and well, you got another couple of months. Let's see, that we're March, April. So another couple, almost 3 months yet before the French Open starts. And then they'll be going over to the European clay for those tournaments. And then once that goes, that's going to be like you have the Monte Carlo, and then you have the Rome, and you have, I think, Spain. You have those for tournaments on the red clay. So that would be leading up into the French Open and seeing who might end up being the good players in coming into those tournaments and coming up into the French Open latter part of May into June is when that is. And see what happens there. But with this today, I just want to kind of bring up to you here, we have actually kind of a nice, good racket. It's actually called a Frederick Willie's racket. Now, somewhere along the way, Frederick Willie's racket, it's a classic. That's kind of the brand name of like a Imperial or Imperial Deluxe or whatever for the Tad Davis rackets. But with this, the Frederick Willie's, it was actually a pool table manufacturer, but somewhere along the way in around about the 40s, 50s, 60s in that area, they made and manufactured, either they manufactured and made the rackets. I didn't find too much information on the company here, except that they were a pool table maker and pool cue maker. They did make table tennis racket. There were paddles, but they didn't get into when or how they got into making the tennis rackets. But I like the color, the brown right along the throat of the racket and the band. So in this racket here is around about 1940s into the 50s. Racket. And this string here is probably the original string that they strung the racket with. It's still a very good strung racket, but it's still very good shape. The handle on it still fits really good. And I like like I said, the darker brown with the lighter on the top and around the racket here. But with this too, and the color of the rackets here, the forming and making of it here too. And this racket here, it is, Just a very nice racket, still well made, very solid racket, very straight too. Could probably get out and lightly hit with some volleys with this racket here too. But like I said, you YouTubers, you're taking a look at it. It's a very good racket, very nice, clean racket too still. And that's the brand name or the little logo on it there. So W is what it is. So I tried to look for that, and not too much logo came up with that. So, if anybody knows or can find anything about when Frederick Willys did tennis rackets, or did they make them, or were they just the manufacturer and distributed them through the sporting goods stores around U.S. or wherever they were at the time? So, with that, just if anybody is a researcher and can leave in comments, please do that. That would be kind of fun to learn something about this racket here. And so I appreciate it. And then just like, subscribe, and comment. And for you podcasters, if you want to take a look at it, just be sure and go to my YouTube tennis channel and take a look if you want. To tennis volley talk. So with that, it's just wanted to let you know I appreciate coming in and letting me talk to you today. And with that, everybody that is in the warmer climates, get out and still play. And then I will keep playing inside until this the weather starts getting nicer. It should be starting to break up next month a little bit, and then a little bit more probably by the time the last April, first part of May. I'll be playing outside then with that. So it should be pretty good getting back outside again. So, but I thank you very much. And everybody have a good week, and I shall talk to you later. Thank you.